Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video as Q&A life as a new mom. I asked you guys questions on my Instagram about what you want to know about my short 6 months as a new mom, and I got a lot of really good questions. I'm super excited to answer them today. Okay, so the first question is, how have you changed as a person since becoming a mom? I think that I've changed in a few ways. I think I've become a little bit more responsible because I have another little tiny human that I have to take care of, and so just being responsible for him and making sure that like when we go on trips he has everything he needs and things like that. I think I've also become a little bit more stressed, just trying to make sure that he isn't getting into things now that he's crawling and stuff like that. And I think I've also become a little bit more conscious of my time and what I'm spending it on, so that I make sure that when he's awake, I'm not focused on work or my phone or other things like that, and I'm focused on him so that we can bond. Okay, next question is, what schedule is he on? He seems to sleep so well through the night. Crew has always been a very good sleeper, but I do attribute it to this book that we have gotten him on the schedule from. It's called Baby Wise. My friend Lauren Beeston told me about it, and I just want to shout it off the rooftops to everyone. It's the best because it walks you through like the baby's feed, wake, sleep cycle at different ages of their life, so at like different weeks old. And it just teaches you how long they should be awake, and then like when they should go down for a nap and how often they should be eating, so that you don't have to guess when they're crying, if they're crying because they're hungry or they're tired. And it's the best. Before that book, I feel like I was really confused. Just as a new mom, I had no idea what I was doing, and after that it gave me a lot more empowered to know what he should be doing at what time. So right now he feeds like 4 times a day, breastfeeding, and he eats solids in between, and he takes about 3 naps, and then he sleeps about 8 hours during the night. So that's what he's on right now. Was it hard to get back into shape after having Crew? Good question. Let me show you what it looks like to work out with Crew. Here's my little 20-pound dumbbell. So I've got my little trainer here with me. Crew cheers me on when I work out in the mornings, and I usually alternate every other day. I do like a workout at home, but that's what I like to do, and I use my guide to just get back into shape, and they're all at-home workouts. And I also have a fitness guide that I just released. It's a 6-week guide, and if you haven't seen anything about it yet, it's 6 weeks of full body workouts that can be done at home, so it's perfect for moms or anybody that needs like a workout at home. And all you need is a set of dumbbells and a resistance band and a mat. So it's super simple, and you can do all of these at home. There's 5 different workouts during the week, and then it also includes a 1-week meal plan with a grocery list included. So I actually have a bundle deal that's going to be released tomorrow, so make sure to check out my website if you guys want a good fitness guide for the new year. How has having a baby changed you and Connor's relationship? I think it's changed it in a lot of ways, some for the better, some maybe for the worse, but for the better I would say it's definitely made it so that we appreciate time when we're together alone way more than we did before. And I think it's also just been so special to be able to experience everything that Crew does for the first time together, and to realize that this is like our little child that we created and that he's going to be a part of our family forever. And it's made it so fun to be able to create new memories together, and also new traditions that we want to always have as a family with more kids to come. And for the worst, I would say it's changed it because before we had Crew, I wanted to spend like every second that I could with Connor. And if he was home, it was like always just we had to be doing something together. So it's definitely not that way anymore. There's times where Connor will watch Crew so that I can go lay out on the beach, or that I'll watch him so that he can go to the gym or surf. And so it's definitely been a trade-off in that way. Next question, what is the biggest thing that you weren't prepared for? This is a hard one, but I would say it is probably how much time and attention Crew requires. just like every other baby. I just guess I didn't realize how much time would be focused on just him, and that I would have to give up a lot of hours of working and a lot of hours of me time just like hanging out, relaxing, or going to the beach and laying out. That is something that I've definitely had to sacrifice, and that every mom has to sacrifice for their kids, but it's so worth it. The reward and the trade-off is seeing them experience everything for the first time and being able to take them on little adventures during the day, and he truly has become like my little best friend. I take him to do everything, and it's just really fun seeing the world through their eyes for the first time. Does religion play a role in your life and how you're raising Crew? It definitely does. We really want to teach Crew who he is, where he comes from, and that he has a Heavenly Father that loves him so much and that will always be there to help him, as well as helping teach him to be the most Christ-like person that he can be, and to just give back to others and make sure that he is being of service. Our religion is also based a lot around family and making sure that family is the center of our lives and super important, so that's definitely also played a role in how we're raising Crew. Tips to staying positive and energetic when you've had a long or bad day. That is a good question and something that I'm definitely still working out. Connor can attest to. Sometimes I come home and I've had a hard day with Crew and I'm just pretty ornery. But one thing that I try and do is when he's napping, I try and do like a face mask or take like a short nap if I've had like a long night with him, and that just really helps me to spend some me time, as well as when Connor gets home from the day, Connor will watch him for an hour or two so that I can lay out or surf or just do something for myself. Another thing that always makes me feel better is if I've just had like a long, miserable day, I really like to get some exercise in because it helps me to get some endorphins and I just feel a lot happier. So I'll take Crew on a walk in the stroller, or I'll just do a little workout next to him so that I feel like I have done something for myself, because that always makes me feel better. Was it hard mentally to have a postpartum body after Crew? I got a lot of questions about this, and I got a lot of questions about like if I had stretch marks and things like that, and the answer is yes. And it definitely was and is still hard sometimes. I get down on myself like, oh, my body doesn't look the same as it did before, and it never will be the same. But I have come to realize that that is the sacrifice that you give when you become a mom, and it's just amazing to think that your body was able to create this like amazing human, and I would do it over again so many times to be able to have what I have now. And I'm just really grateful that my body was able to grow this like little baby and to be healthy and strong enough to do that. And so I just try and be grateful and thank my body over and over again for doing what it did and what it will hopefully continue to do in the future. So yes, having a postpartum body is definitely harder, but I think that you can always like continue to work out and eat healthy and try and get yourself back to feeling good. It's probably never going to be the exact same, but there's definitely a light at the end of the tunnel. Who is the disciplinarian? Yeah, that's hard. I think it might end up being Connor. I might be a pushover. When we went to get Crew shots at the doctor for the first time, the doctor told me that I'm probably going to be the biggest pushover because I was bawling. Crew wasn't even crying as hard as I was, just watching him get the shots. It was so sad. So yeah, maybe Connor. I don't know. But in all honesty, it's hard to tell. He's only 6 months old, so we really can't discipline him that much, but yeah, we'll see. What is the daily basic routine with Crew? We will show you. Look, we just woke up. Hi. So now is his feed time, so I'm going to feed him, and then he will play for a few hours. Yeah. Yeah. Woo, 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 woo. So now it's playtime, and Crew wants to show you guys how he can crawl. Go. Go. Hey, go get it. He's not in the same game right now. Are you camera shy, buddy? Go. That concentration. Woo! Good job! So after we've played for a few hours, It's about 2 hours, and then he usually goes down for another nap. So we just put him in this little sleep sack, and that's how he knows that it's nap time. And we put his binky in, and then we just put him in his pack and play, and he usually just falls right asleep. Crew, Crewbie, Crew. In the afternoon, we usually go to the beach or go on a walk, and then at nighttime we go watch the sunset as a family and watch Connor surf, and then we read him a story before bedtime. Was it hard to get back into shape after having Crew? This is a good question. Let me show you what it works out. After I've had a long day, I try and either give him to Crew or give him to Connor, some time for myself, or something else that I've tried to figure out is